This episode is brought to you by Spoke Post and Fiverr. Stay tuned for more information later in the show.
RTTV is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Protect your online privacy today by heading to expressvpn.com/RTTV.
Hello, and welcome
What up?
to today's episode
Hi.
of Death Battle Cast. As always, I'm Ben, voice of Wiz.
Absolutely. like to keep
Joined
reading.
by Chad, voice of Boomstick. Hello, Chad.
Hi, that's me.
Welcome. Good to see you. Sam,
You. I got
voice
a new
of Sam.
camera.
Hi. Yeah, you did get a new camera. You look much more realistic. That's real Chad right there.
Ooh.
Nothing
There we
but the
go.
real Chad.
What is going on with your crazy camera angle, Sam?
Oh, have you ever bought like a Razer product before? It turns out they suck ass and they're a bad product. This is what I'm branding this now as an anti-sponsorship. Work was nice enough to give me a Razer Keo, which is like a thing, but they're pieces of shit even though they're expensive, like most Razer products. I hate their mouses too. And like its flap thing that can hold it at any angle has broken, so it's either you can lay it flat and look at the ceiling, or it will bend to its like utmost obtuse angle. And so luckily my monitor can rise to a height where that works like this. So I'm like laying in my chair to do this right now. It is painful because like I said, don't buy Razer products until they've given me $1 to say otherwise. Because yeah, I've never had one that has actually been a good product. Well, actually, I should rephrase it. Razer products are okay. Some of them are good, and I have almost always thought that Corsair and the other plethora of PC brands have been better.
Hey, I love my Razer scooter, so.
Well,
Different
I had a
Razer,
Razer
different
Naga.
Razer. You're right. That one is great.
I had a Razer Naga mouse for the longest time. I liked it a lot. Also, we got Josh.
Okay.
Voice of Josh. Hello, Josh.
Thank you. Hello.
There's nothing wrong with the internals on a Razer mouse. I just hate the way they feel in my hand because they all have like a really fat ass, and it's like your hands like up like this, and you're like, hi.
That's
I am
fair.
dear
People
to my
like that.
computer, and like I don't. Yeah, if you like the feel of a Razer mouse, their mouse are fine. I just don't like the feel. I won't shit talk the internals of their mice.
Shape and conformity is
Pieces.
super important to me, so I totally get you. The only
Yes,
ones that have
I
ever
also
worked for me
need
are
my mouse to conform as well. It
yes.
must
I
be
got
like
keep it
a
in line.
I got a
Logitech.
wireless
Really nice.
Logitech that works for me,
Okay,
and I really like
I
it.
will go back onto the anti-sponsorship bandwagon quickly. I bought the most expensive wireless mouse Logitech has. I think it's the G903 Light.
The one with
Speed or
like the
some shit
50
that, right?
buttons.
No, it's really run down. It's only got the buttons are module too, so I only use it with the like standard 3 array on the front and then 2 like thumb buttons, right? Probably best mouse I've ever had in my life. Great, love it, everything's wonderful. And then it has this issue where now it no longer registers clicks properly, and so it's pretty much unusable. So yeah, go
Oh, bummer.
fuck yourself, Logitech. That was a lot of money.
Jesus,
And you
Sam,
won't RMA
stop.
it,
No.
so
Hey, Logitech, I love your products. I've had a G502 for a while, and it's still going strong.
yeah, I don't know.
I have a G703 that I'm holding right now. I had to check the number underneath the mouse, but that's what I got.
I've had the Logitech like 922 webcam for like 2 years now, and that motherfucker is perfect. Never an issue. It's little,
yeah.
it's little tilty man, and it was probably because it understood
Tilty
within
man.
reason.
It's a
Whenever
little tilty man.
the Logitech, Mr. Logitech, you think his first name, last name? Let's not worry about it. He installed this like tiltometer in there, and he didn't get wild. He was like, you know what, boys, we got about 30 degrees to play with here. Let's be reasonable. This Razer Keo was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna fold every way, like all just left and back and right, and of course it fucking broke. Yeah. I got beef
Oh,
with products
God.
now.
Well,
All right.
Well,
Well,
hopefully they didn't want to sponsor the show.
Yeah, they didn't want
let
to anyway.
me-
Logitech
Check
and Razer,
Airtable.
if you are interested in
No.
sponsoring the Death Battle Cast, please forgive us. or Sam. It's all
Sam.
It's all Sam's fault. It's all
I'm gonna
Sam's
go
fault.
ahead and
He doesn't have to
say-
be on that episode.
Right.
I'm gonna say no on Razer instinctively, but Logitech does make a excellent fucking product. I'm just mad that my mouse broke, which apparently is just a weird scenario. Still salty about my mouse. It was the best mouseman I've ever had though, so I will still gladly
Best
take
mouseman.
Logitech sponsor.
Mouseman. I like
I
that.
will,
Those mice men are great.
Yep.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
Does
What
it
are we
really
supposed to
matter
talk about
anymore?
this week?
Yeah.
Sam's got his god angle, so
The news.
who knows?
Let's
Anything
please
goes.
not. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some good news.
Pokemon
First of all,
Snap.
yes.
Some good
So
news.
first of all, there's a new DBX out. This is the Death Battle cast. We should talk about what's on the Death Battle channel.
Yeah.
There's a new DBX
Probably.
out. Shantae versus Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Shantae
Bang.
Knight. Which
really-
is freaking
it
awesome.
really-
Shovel Tay.
Shantae is a franchise I haven't really explored, and like I really want to, because like I've never in doing this episode and everything, I've never heard anyone be like, yeah, those games are just okay. It's like everybody's just like, Shantae games are the fucking best. Like that's the unanimous vibe off of them, right? And I also kind of I could go for that kind of feel platformer, but I also kind of want to just like do the rest of like the 100 Shovel Knight games they have in that universe now. They have like one for like all the different nights. I feel like there's like 12
Mhm.
expansions, but
Are they? I thought there was only 2 or 3 Shovel Knight games.
I think there's like 5 or 6.
I think there's
So
yeah.
I need to get back on that train, man. I played the first game and I haven't played anything since, and it's like one of my favorite games. I fucking loved that game.
Yeah.
So I
I
need to
mean,
sit
everything
down.
about it is fantastic.
Oh, there are multiple. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Shovel Knight's obviously a great game. Shantae is very much, I think the general idea with the Shantae series is like, it's been going for a very long time as one of the like few sort of torchbearers of classic platforming. And every single game to a certain extent is very good. It's way forward.
Yeah.
They have like a consistent level of quality. And it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people consider Shantae as a character that's almost like an indie game, but it's not really. It's like in a weird gray space, I guess.
Middle ground. It's a AA game. You don't hear of them very much.
Yeah.
It's not AAA. That's a AA game right there.
But I really like the Shantae games. I haven't been able to play all of them. But what I have played, I really enjoy. And I've always been curious about how people would react to Shantae being in a Death Battle or DBX. So very happy to see it happening. Seems like the response has been pretty good, despite poor Shantae, but no spoilers. But you should definitely check out the DBX on Rooster Teeth and on YouTube. And of course, there's always the alternate ending. As DBX is based on your votes, unlike Death Battle, where we get to decide everything for you. Wahaha.
Your votes don't matter.
Your opinion doesn't
We should
matter.
do that. We should have a vote for like Death Battle episode 11, and at the end,
Yeah.
like, we took your votes and we didn't care.
Thanks anyway.
And turns out you're wrong. So.
Actually,
Wrong, you idiots.
speaking of Death Battle episode 11, so we have announced one combatant for 11. We haven't announced the full matchup. Beerus will be showing up in episode 11. I'm very curious to see who you think Beerus will be fighting. I've been seeing a couple different guesses in the chat, but I would love to see. Let me know on Twitter who you think Beerus is fighting, because there seem to be a lot of Beerus requests out there. A lot
Big
of
the
different
Cat.
matchup possibilities. Big the Cat. Well, shit, man, you're not supposed to spoil it, Chad. Well, okay, yeah, it's confirmed. Big the Cat.
There it is. We reached out to John St. John, and he's voicing.
He's back, baby.
He's back.
He quit after like the first or second game, but we got him back.
But we got him back.
Dude,
He probably
we should do that. We should do that. We should put Big the Cat in a fight specifically to go to John St. John and be like, yo, hey, can we get you back as the Cat Man?
Yeah, we'll put him up against Duke Nukem, and then we can save our voice acting costs.
Yeah, it's just one
double it
session.
up. Yeah.
I love it.
So good news. No matter what, your character wins.
Well, now I'm just thinking of what matchup we could actually do with Big the Cat. Shit.
Sorry, I
wanna do that now.
Yeah, but who you think Beerus is fighting against? Let us know that too. But now I guess you also should tell us who you want Big the Cat to fight.
That's far more important to me right now. Clearly. Yeah. Okay. Well, is there anything you want to talk about with DBX, Samuel? Samuel?
I mean, Samuel, yeah, not really. I guess not this one because this one's out, and I think we talked about it last week. This upcoming one, though, I will say, is really fun because it's if we have time, yeah, we have time to get into a little backstory on it. So this one happened because an in-house animator, Joe Vick, was just like fiddling around and like he was really practicing his choreography and like animation skills and learning and trying to like put a bunch of new techniques into like his little home project, just like, you know, learn and be a better animator and shit. And then he showed it to Torian, and Torian was like, yo, this slaps so hard, can we put it in DBX? And we were like, yeah, that's fucking dope, this shit is awesome. So it's like we never have you know, like a same like DBX and none of the Death Battle, even we never ever really have like, oh, Superman versus Wonder Woman or something like that, like in universe battles, like because they're just is just not something we touch on a lot. But this one is clearly two Pokemon fighting, which is a very weird turn of pace for us. But it was just so fucking awesome and dope that we were like, yeah, we'd like to put this out rather than this just like, yeah, it's just really fucking cool. So that's how this one happened. And there's more, like I don't want to spoil it, but like we've kind of said like in the tweet, it's like Lucario and Blaziken, maybe some friends. Like there's other Pokemon that show up in this match. It's more like some wild Pokemon that are good friends for some reason, and then a trainer trying to capture them battle. And it's just like, it's just
don't
a really
don't give
cool
out
fight.
don't
It's
give away
fun.
too much info.
Yeah.
Don't give
It's
away
really
too
fun.
much, man. It's really fun.
Yeah,
it's
really
a
fun.
really cool.
Cool.
Joe's been a 3D animator for Rooster Teeth for a while now, and he was trying some stuff out, and it just kind of one step led to another. It's gonna be really cool to see. Cody was saying something. Cody, you can pipe up. That'd be fine. The guy who's running the broadcast. What did you want to happen? You sent us a message. It was like,
oh, Sam, just lean back for a second. This isn't
Everybody
really related to anything. Sorry, I'm just being stupid, and I didn't want to actually
Yeah.
call this out. But I
well,
wanna
everybody
try
in the
this
chat
out.
say hi, Cody, please.
Hi, it's me,
It's
Cody. Oh, you tell them to say hi. My bad.
But-
Here we go. Fuck.
want
Oh, I
Cody?
missed it. Ah, I tried to do it. I missed it. Oh,
yeah.
I'm so lame.
Wait.
Hold on.
We're almost there.
I'm so close.
Oh, good.
I'm
So
so
close,
close.
Now you got him.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. Yeah,
Wait, you gotta
I
lift him
gotta.
up. Lift him up.
Okay. Yeah. Ready.
Lift him up. Sam, I need you to
Sam.
lean forward, but keep that exact angle.
And then
Okay.
say something
Lean
edgy.
forward a little bit, Sam.
He's good
Say
as he is.
something
He's good as he is.
Yeah.
Fuck Razor Mouse.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That's quality content. That's what you're fucking
Yes.
coming for, isn't it?
What I'm here
God.
for. I'm out.
This is what we're here for. Not Death Battle, not DBX. It's that shit. I love
For
it.
sure. Oh, that's
So hey,
real good. Cody.
thank you, Cody. You're awesome. Let's talk
Yeah.
about what's going on.
All right, it's 2020. The world's a little weird. It's getting wild, and there's something that might make it a little better, at least for you, and that's a bespoke post, because nobody likes anything more than get some dope stuff in your mail, and that's exactly what these guys got. Bespoke Post is a company that sends you a box of awesome every month. So they got you covered on pretty much everything you could think of, whether you want a box full of like fashion stuff or grooming goods or barware or cooking tools or outdoor stuff. Box of Awesome has it, and their boxes are built to really give you like a lot of bang for your buck. They got tons of cool stuff, and like, I'm serious, you can get one like that's ties. Like if you're, a businessman going to business, maybe get some more ties. It's just a really good company, and they have a lot of awesome stuff. I guarantee you can go there and find a box where you go, oh, I want some of that. So get started. You go to boxofawesome.com and you take a quiz, which will kind of help you show you a handful of boxes. Like, you answer some questions. What are you into? What do what do you like? That kind of stuff. And then it'll show you a whole bunch of boxes that it thinks you might be interested in. Obviously, you can go through and find your own box out of everything you want, but this test really boils it down for you really super nice and quick. They release new boxes every month across tons of different categories, and it's free to sign up. And you can skip a month or cancel at any time. Each box costs only $45, but has over $70 worth of gear inside. So, if you want to get in on this good stuff, we got an extra good deal for you. You get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code BATTLECAST at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code BATTLECAST for 20% off your first box. So, go there, boxofawesome.com, check it out. Use the code BATTLECAST. All right, on with the show.
With the Pokemons. So there was a Pokemon presentation, literally called Pokemon Presents, literally like an hour ago. And apparently Pokemon Snap is coming back.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
That's pretty cool.
Did any of you guys play
so
Pokemon
excited.
Snap back in the day?
Of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is this just a remake of the same exact game? I mean, there's new Pokemon in it for sure, but I don't know
It
if
looks
it's like
very
totally different.
similar. It looks
Yeah.
very similar to the old game. It doesn't, at least based on what we've seen, it looks like it's kind of just retreading old water in terms of what the gameplay is like. You're in the little pod vehicle. You're going down a predetermined path. You're taking pictures. But it also, I think it said in the trailer that it was not like gameplay footage that we were looking at, so it was all like pre-rendered. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. That doesn't really make much sense because it seemed like it was showing gameplay, so I could be wrong on that part. But if that is gameplay, it looked really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Even way better looking than X and Y, or not X and Y, sorry, than Sword and Shield. Basically what Sword and Shield should have looked like. But it looks really nice. Could be fun.
We're just burning brands today.
Man. Well, I remember when
Pokemon's
I
not going to
first
sponsor Death Battle. Are you kidding me?
Hey, we got those
No,
Pokemon
no.
cards that one time.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
that's
there you
right.
go.
We did. What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
they were awesome. It
How
was
did we
giant
get that?
cards. It was great. I don't know.
That
Was
was
the movie, maybe.
Wizards. No, yeah, that was the movie. We were sponsored by the movie for something. Oh, for
Yeah.
Doublecast. Shoot. Sorry.
way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Beautiful games. Wink.
Back on
Perfect.
Pokemon Snap. So
This
here's the thing.
episode needs to be called Burning Bridges, by the way, or something like
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So Pokemon Snap, when you
Snap-
first heard about the concept of that game, like I just remember being like, oh yeah, well it's a game where you just go around and take pictures of Pokemon. I'm like, it sounds like the dumbest thing possible. And yet you play it and it's so much fun. And they're like trying to figure out all the little puzzles and like, oh, if I throw this thing at this one thing, oh, he popped up there. Like, I love that game.
Yeah, I think it's just as much of like a puzzle game as anything else, really.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's weird because like I'm very happy for it, but I also think that the ultimate VR game would be Pokemon Snap, right? Like that would
Sure.
be literally the
Yeah.
fucking like shit. But they don't have that ability. It's like the one console that can't, and it feels like a lost opportunity. Because yeah, it's just sad. But I don't know.
They got the Labo
Maybe one day.
VR thing,
Yeah.
right? What was
Oh,
that?
yeah,
just,
yeah,
there
sure.
you go, just
But then
throw
Tag
cardboard
it
at
in
it.
there.
That'll work, I'm sure.
Nobody-
It'll be
Who
fine.
has cardboard edges against their face? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, it's
Like, hi,
really
we're
nice
Nintendo.
cardboard.
This is
It's
our
nice
new torture
cardboard.
device. Okay, sure.
It is
man.
interesting. People in chat are mentioning like the next DBX is Pokemon, and there's a big Pokemon announcement today. Was that planned?
No,
It always
I don't
is.
actually know.
Yeah.
Totally.
That weird death battle curse.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the Pokemon. I actually didn't know about the Pokemon Presents until literally today, but I would have to assume that it was announced earlier. And they didn't just drop it randomly.
Thank you again for the glasses.
Straight
I'll
up.
go back and
Yeah,
see
there
it.
we go.
I want to test this curse, right? Like I want to put
should.
Gordon Freeman in a death battle. that I feel it will be the ultimate test, because if we put Gordon Freeman in Death Battle and then they actually announce Half-Life 3, like
Well, I don't think it
I
can
guess
happen right now, just because Half-Life Alyx came out so soon.
right.
Like, no company in their right mind would like come out with that and then like 3 months later be like, here's the sequel. But
Right.
maybe
I'm just saying. I feel that would be the ultimate test.
it would be. I think maybe that's the next year though. We gotta test
Sure.
it.
Okay. Okay. So we will attempt to manipulate reality
Love it.
Sounds good.
by putting Gordon Freeman in
But
a Death Battle.
here's the thing, it doesn't always happen to both characters. It's typically just one character, some new news happens about them. So
That's a
it's
good
gonna
point.
be the
Let me
other
s-
non-Gordon Freeman person. Like, and who do we even do? Gordon Freeman, who's another like fight scientist?
Oh, no,
Fight scientist.
There's a good suggestion for this.
Yeah.
Hang on, I remember.
Rick Sanchez.
That might be it.
I don't like that one. Rick's got too
Yeah,
much like
Oh, he's got way too
magic
much.
and shit.
Oh,
and also,
What's the
here's,
guy? It's
you
the
want to
Dead
go on
Space
a
guy.
rant about Rick and
Isaac?
Morty? I'm here. Oh yeah, Isaac would be fine. Yeah,
Isaac
yeah,
Clarke.
Yeah.
I think
Yep,
Isaac Clarke
Isaac
is
would
the
be-
most requested thing. I'm saying Isaac Clarke,
I
Doom
Isaac's
guy.
armor in
Shell.
weaponry is like pretty on a hugely different level. I feel like though, unless the gravity
Yeah.
gun gets overloaded and does that disintegration thing. But yeah, like Isaac Clarke's from the future with like guns that take out like a foot thick steel walls and shit. Like it's just it's literally a different game. So
Yep.
I don't know. It seems tough.
I do
Oh,
like
man,
that you're like, who's another fight scientist? That's our criteria.
Well, that's what they are, right?
Shukake in the chat mentions like with Beerus in Death Battle, maybe they'll announce a new Dragon Ball series or super continuation, and like it would happen like
Maybe.
right before
Sure, it's
the
keeps
Beerus
happening.
I feel
episode
like-
comes out.
I feel like they currently are still doing super in manga form.
The manga
though,
is still
so-
going on. They're
Yeah.
doing a Vegeta arc right now, but like if a new series came out and it's like, oh, now Beerus has a new power, like right before this episode airs, of course it would happen that way, right? Like Beerus becomes Super
Oh,
Saiyan
100%.
Cat or something like that. And it's totally gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
What were you gonna rant about, Sam? Is it time for another Samuel
It
rant?
was just I was
More
just gonna
pissing
complain
off more
about Rick
people,
and
great.
Morty, but no, I mean I just think it's a good example of how a good things community can kind of ruin it.
Mhm.
Because that show has got to have one of the worst fucking communities out of all shows ever.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like nobody was like, I love 30 Rock so much, I'm gonna bring a fucking katana to a McDonald's. Like that. Like, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, anyways,
Sorry,
that
my
was- that
audio
was
cut
all
out
I
for a
got.
second. What show are you talking about?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty,
Oh,
historically bad community. I feel like.
I
What,
yeah,
still
just
need
in
to
general?
watch it. I tried.
Yeah,
Tried. The voice acting in the pilot episode was real rough for me, and it really took me out of it. But everybody's like, "You just gotta go with it." And I'm like, "I'll make the time."
I mean,
I just don't like shows
I
where I
don't
have to force
dislike it.
myself to watch the beginning, but then it gets worth. I mean, it's like Trailer Park Boys. I fucking hated that in the beginning.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
a lot of
is a
shows
good
are
thing.
like that. I feel like. I mean, our show's like that. Have you tried watching early Death Battles?
I mean, that's true. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people find their footing.
But the
But
difference is ours
luckily,
are standalone.
you can jump in at season 3, or you can jump in at the latest episode of Death Battle. It doesn't really make a difference. Like,
right.
Sure, I
you probably
suppose so.
can
Yeah.
with Rick and Morty, kind of, but I don't know. Like, I don't dislike the show. Like, there's plenty of funny moments in it, but it's just like that community is awful.
Yeah, it's tricky when you like have a community that wants to identify with the terrible lead character instead of just
Yeah,
enjoying it.
yeah.
you know.
It's yeah.
Are you-
It's
are you
like if
talking about
everybody saw the
it's-
Joker movie and was like, "Fuck yeah, let's kill people." We'd be like, "Whoa, wrong message here." I'd be like, no.
You missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that
You're
movie
talking
was
about
so
like
good.
people in the fan base that
Joker?
idolize the
Yeah.
terrible characters.
Right.
Yeah. When they act like them, they do shitty things. Like, yeah, they're just
Like Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool is a great example of, like I've said, Deadpool is like convention cancer. Like shitty Deadpool cosplayers are probably my number one thing I hate about conventions.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
burning bridges now. What have we burned?
Well, no, but there's
Every
nothing
tech
against.
company out
I have
there,
nothing against like
Nintendo,
Deadpool.
pretty much every
Pokemon.
cosplayer
I've
out
nothing-
there.
It's just their community. It's just their community. I'm sure
The
I can't remember
entirety
guy's
of the Rick
name.
and Morty fan base.
No, yeah, but I'm sure I'm like 100% positive we could get Justin Roiland and be like, hey bud, like you made Rick and Morty, how do you feel about this community? And he'd be like, there's a lot of fucking ass hats that are going way too hard. And I'd be like, yeah, cool, sweet. Like pretty sure everybody's on board with this one.
I don't know. The chat room doesn't
Let's-
seem to be on board with it.
Well, because they love Rick and Morty. The community, you guys attacked a McDonald's like for no reason,
You
like
can't-
innocent people and shit.
Well.
Like, what are you doing?
For Szechuan sauce.
Anyways, yeah, for Szechuan
yeah,
sauce.
it's worth it, obviously.
We should probably go to what's going on though, because
Just really, yeah, Sam,
We already
stop
did.
talking.
That's what we're
That's
on.
what this is.
Yeah, we're literally on what's going on.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with the community death battle?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We can go to the community death battle now. We can just get on it.
Before that, let me tell you about a little company that I personally like a lot, Fiverr. These guys, it's a big resource essentially for freelancers. You can get someone to help you with just about anything you can think of on Fiverr. It's insane. Like, and you probably have a project in your mind, and you're like, oh, well, I've always wanted to like make a story, or hell, make a game, or make a show, or make anything. You can go to Fiverr and get some help with that. If you don't know how to use Photoshop, go to Fiverr. You can find somebody to Photoshop an image for you. You don't know how to edit a video, go to Fiverr. You can find somebody to help you with that. And not only that, but you'll have no guessing games because the prices will be clearly listed out, and you know what you'll be paying for up front, and there's no negotiation needed. And it's easy to customize your search by services, deadlines, prices, sellers, reviews, and even more. And on top of that, you got 24/7 customer service in case anything does happen. You know Fiverr's there to help you out and make everything right. So whether you're launching your first business, scaling your current business, or in need of extra support to just do, like I said, a project you want, Fiverr's global network of on-demand freelancers is here to help. A network of quality talent you can count on. See, their freelancers have worked on some of the most influential brands in the world, and you can find freelancers that are ready when you are. Fiverr's platform is flexible enough to accommodate and manage the ebbs and flows of any project. So, check out Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and receive 10% off your first order by using our code CAST. Find all the digital services you need in one place at Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Use that code CAST and get yourself that 10% off. Again, that's Fiverr.com. The code's CAST. Go check it out. On with the show.
Okay, welcome to the community death battle. What are we talking
What the
about?
fuck is
Oh, wait, we
happening?
already talked about Shantae Shovel Knight.
No, but we will be talking about next week's Sicaria Blaziken. Y'all got any opinions on this hot one? There's a chicken that's like on fire, but also
Mhm.
Bruce Lee, and there's a dog that's blue, and also like Bruce Lee.
No, he's
Cool.
like Goku, man.
Yeah, he
he
is very good.
he's got like the energy attacks and stuff.
Both of them like side by side, the like red blue, like they're very like shonen rivals of Pokemon. I feel like.
Sure, I suppose.
I guess I can see it.
Yeah, if you want to pit a blue Egyptian looking dog Goku against a fire chicken who
Chicken.
kicks. Yep,
I don't know.
cool.
I don't know what
It's
just
a fire kick.
I don't know what just happened downstairs, but I just heard the sound of like what sounded like 50 pots and pans just crashing to the floor.
It's
Somebody
probably
heard Sam's pun.
Tune in to Sudden Death.
Yeah, we'll
What
see.
the fuck happened downstairs?
You know what he did? This is like, hey, I was up with the kids this morning, and then I went and took just like a quick little nap before the show, and I woke up,
Yeah.
and then I come out, and then Kira's like, "Oh, guess what Logan did?" And I was like, "What?" April went to your computer to do a little bit of work. Logan got into the kitchen, found a can of cooking spray, and sprayed down the floors of the kitchen and all of the cabinets. So everything's covered in oil now.
Yeah, ready to bake.
Wow. That's that's like one of the shittiest things to clean up ever, too.
It is.
Like oil everywhere.
For sure.
Ooh, yeah.
Sign up to watch
for
exclusive content
first.
specifically about Chad's terrible life.
Well,
That it also
last week,
often covers.
last week we talked about your medical mishap, which was
Yeah.
fun mainly because it grossed out Cody so bad. Which
Oh,
I
yeah.
do think maybe we should have a theme of like, hey, what's some gross medical shit that happened to you, just to really put Cody off. the whole
It was
thing.
so disgusting.
But thank you, Cody.
Oh my god.
A lot of blood and pus. I'm just saying.
It was.
If you haven't watched that episode of Sudden Death, you should, but
It
do
was a
not
banger.
eat while watching it. Do not eat. It's gross.
Or maybe
Um,
they could be one of those fun like YouTube challenges, like bet you can't eat while watching this. Like that sounds like some dumb shit YouTubers would do.
The
Yeah,
don't
it was a-
don't
it was really
puke
traumatic
channel or
experience
challenge.
for Cody.
Yes,
yeah.
it was. Okay, hey, Lucario versus Blaziken. Who wins? Blaziken does because he has the type advantage. Lucario is Steel type. Blaziken is Fire type. This is totally one-sided. What the fuck? It's over. Also, I'm pretty sure fighting type is also strong against Steel, so it's super one-sided. Sam, jeez, done.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, enough said. I guess we're done.
Only
I
one of
will-
them can Kamehameha, so that's my vote.
Also, if we use any Smash physics stuff, Lucario gets stronger the more damage he takes.
That's actually his ability.
In Pokemon
what is it
too,
called
right?
again?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm looking it up right now. I think it's just Aura. Oh, it's called Aura in like the anime and stuff, but it is called. I don't know. It's called Aura in the anime and the Smash Brothers games.
In
It
the
is not
Smash
his
Brothers.
ability in. Why does he not have the ability? Shouldn't he? Okay, maybe. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm looking at his abilities. Steadfast, inner focused, and justified are his ability options. Steadfast is just he gets speed increased whenever he gets a flinch, whenever he flinches from an attack. And then inner focus is he doesn't flinch. There we go. That's his special abilities. He
Sick.
doesn't flinch.
Okay, all right, Lucario. Sure, bud.
So, meanwhile, you know what Blaziken's ability is going to be though? It's going to be the standard starter type ability. Yeah, Blaze. And guess what that is? When he takes more damage, his power increases. So he's
Nice.
actually got that aura thing going on. Blaziken has this all the way, despite having a very fuzzy crotch that disturbs me.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to like come out and say it, but I will now since you
Yeah.
brought it up that pretty much the whole reason I'm voting for Lucario is because Blaziken's crotch tuft is not okay.
Oh, the words there. Crotch tough.
Crotch tuft.
Yeah. I mean, Lucario has a
Like,
little
he's
bit of that
got-
going on. Poor little guy.
Like above the waist. He's got.
Yeah, this is more like belly.
Oh,
button.
I've never even noticed that.
Why? We make a joke about it in the episode about how like okay, his just looks like he has a little of his hair like hanging over like where his short line would be. which
Mhm.
also is like if you were to wear shorts and have like a little bit of pubes sticking out, that's fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, maybe
It
maybe
can't
it's a
just be
tactic.
like belly hair. Like
Why? Like literally just Googling Lucario, like 10 pictures
no.
in, there's one with a fucking dick, dude.
Nice.
Like,
Cody, why?
god damn.
Why not?
No.
Okay, that was pretty good. I like that.
What is this
Crotch
episode?
Tuft. So yeah, I'm voting that Crotch Tuft loses. So yeah, I'm gonna vote Lucario. A vote for Lucario is a vote against Crotch Tufts.
Crotch Tufts. Perfect. I'm also
Dude
voting
Blade
Lucario.
X in the chat says Blaziken is a cockfighter. Get it? 'Cause he's a fire
Yeah.
rooster.
Yeah, he's a hot
Yep.
cock, which is also gross.
No, I don't like that. Really don't.
Hot cock.
Yeah.
Well,
Big the
you're
Cat
straight.
versus Blaziken's crotch tuft. I love it.
Yeah, there it is.
That's our season finale.
We've cracked it.
We done did it.
Ugh.
Oh God. Okay. Well, as always with DBX, you can go vote for
Yeah.
Lucario's short pubes or Blaziken's crotch tuft.
See, now we're burning bridges with our audience. Like we're gonna burn all the bridges.
All over.
Oh.
No one's gonna fucking watch this show again.
Yeah, I'll go on record and say we'll try and sharpen up for next week, y'all. This one might not be the banger we all hoped for. That's probably, I'm gonna take the blame on it. Let's be real. It's mainly my fault. A weird space today. I've just been working nonstop and was not expecting to do this.
This is
even
when
though it's
somebody
Wednesday
reaches out and
right
like,
when we do this.
Hey, how'd the podcast go? And you just go, you can't win them all. And then you
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, to be fair, I think there's some juicy moments. We could still get the highlight reel done, but there is some pretty.
It's
bland
gonna be like
meat in
10 seconds
between.
long.
I almost spit my drink out.
So
Oh,
one
God.
time where it's crotch tuft, hot cock. That's the whole highlight reel.
And Pokemon
I
Snap
think
is
it
back.
will.
What
I
a
think
reel.
Oh, Lord.
we usually don't do the inside baseball right before we close out, but is crotch tuft gonna be the title of the episode? Like, are we all
No, I
good
think it
with
was
this?
burning bridges, right? But then again, you could throw the Pokemon. What's
We'll
with
come up with
Blaziken's
a
crotch tuft?
Yeah,
Death Battle.
we'll
Yeah.
come up with a
we
burning.
got options.
Yeah, I'm sure we can come up with a good little joke there because he's
Why are we
fire
here to answer
type,
the real
burning
questions?
crotch, burning bridges.
Burning crotch.
Okay, anyway,
bridges.
you can vote for who you think should win and why on the Death Battle Twitter. That's at Death Battle. Also, we've been refraining from doing it for the past couple DBXs, but I want to get back to the usual community Death Battle style of things. So let us know who you think should win and why between Blaziken and Lucario. You can let us know using just tweeting at us with hashtag DeathBattleCast. I would love to know if anybody thinks Lucario has anything that can work despite having a huge type disadvantage. He does have a pretty cool Mega Evolution, so you can think of that about that.
Well, the hardest thing about this one is that I don't want to spoil the other Pokemon that are involved on either side of the fight, which does obviously make a difference. But yeah,
Mhm.
Sure, but the vote is Blaziken,
yeah,
Lucario.
yeah.
So
that's fair.
just stick with that for the vote and letting us know who you think should win. So yeah, hashtag DeathBattleCast on Twitter. We good?
Yeah, bye.
We good, guys?
That sealed it. We got do that on Twitter.
Are we good?
We good?
Is everybody good?
That's it.
Is that Cody
We're
laughing?
waving. We're
too?
good.
We did it. We did it. We
God.
finished the show.
Hey, thank you all so much for watching. Try it again, please.
It gets
Yeah,
better.
that'd be good.
Okay, bye.